Welcome, everybody. So, this week, on an interview with actually one of my best students, Leonidas Kaijuku, who is currently studying aviation technology systems at Forsyth Technical Community College in North Carolina, here in the United States. And he's going to tell us his experience in the United States so far, and most importantly, how did he manage to get to the States? And I know, of course, this is a dream of most of us that someday, sometime to study abroad. And so this would be an amazing opportunity to hear from him. How was this possible? Let us start by trying to know a little bit more about Leonidas. And here is his final year project, which was presented at Arusha Technical College in a symposium which was arranged by both Arusha Technical College and Clemson University. And I remember this was in year 2018. And here is him trying to showcase his final year project, which I believe it was titled Home Automation System. And at this time, I remember he managed to create a working prototype which achieved several number of goals. One of it was the automation in every system inside the house, but also he looked at security inside and outside the house. And finally, he addressed the energy use optimization. And actually, in this picture, you can't see the electronics that are involved here and that controls everything. But I tell you, it was a mind-blowing prototype. Given the time that he had to achieve all this, I can really tell you that it was a remarkable achievement. So trust me, he was among the best students I know. So in today's discussion, Leonidas is going to talk about his college, his department, and most importantly, how did he make it there? This is crucial because I hope we can get enough information out of him to help us take that next step to achieve our goals to study abroad. So in our discussion, I started by asking him how he's doing and when his program actually started here in America. It's been a while. How is life going?
Pretty good, I can say.
Okay.
I thank God mostly for everything, and I had this amazing experience
Have you
at home and traveling.
You've started classes, right?
Yeah, we started in January.
In January. So you already have an idea of how things are going in America, right?
Yeah, especially in the education system, it's pretty different from the one
Is
we're
it?
used
Do you think it's different from what we have back home?
Very, very different because it starts with the curriculum itself, moving to how you interaction between the students and teachers,
Yeah.
and the schedule is something that is not outlined that it will go this way and it has to go that way. It's flexible. So
okay.
it's very different.
That's good to hear.
But the first time it wasn't about just studying. I remember I was with Leah when we came about the it's called the YALI, Young African Association.
Yeah.
Young African Leadership Initiative, and we wanted to attend that. It was in
Nairobi.
Nairobi.
That is hosted by American Embassy, right?
Yeah, it's American Embassy also takes part in hosting the Young African Initiative, but mostly it's from the organization in South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, so we wanted to take part in that in Nairobi, but then we had the age limit. It was you have to be at least 25, and by then I was 22. So we then said, hey, why don't we just, after college, why don't we go start looking for scholarship and go to study abroad? I remember it was in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, 2016. That's when we started. We said, hey, let's start applying now because you never know. So the application is I started applying in 2016. I applied like a few, about 15 scholarship until I came to get one.
Actually, that is one of my questions I will ask you later. Yeah, because I went through a similar process in the application, and I remember I had when I was I was applying for my master's, I applied for around 30 scholarships. So I was like, I was curious to know, like, how many did you apply? And are you currently in a scholarship, or you are like there's a government or someone paying for you?
Currently, I'm paying for myself because it's not
okay.
I have support from family, so
yeah,
it's not that costly. It's not that costful at the
okay.
community colleges.
So what you're saying, like someone has an option if they have enough funding, if they consider community colleges, then it might be affordable, right?
Yeah, it's very affordable for community college. And one of the things is that it's like the technical education back at home.
Okay. Yeah,
it's aimed to improve everybody who comes from a low income place at the required standards. So community college, I'd say, is the best start to come to.
okay.
Yeah, it's the best start for it, but it depends if you are for example, for me in the engineering or in the aviation program, where you need to start at humble beginnings or at the low level, I'd say community college is a good place, because the more you start, the more you gain your experience, you get to know what you're doing, and you're specific that you're doing something, not just general or stuff like that. Yeah.
So one of the things I think many people would really think of asking is for the English proficiency, because I remember also when I was doing my applications, that was my first step to get my proficiency test. So how was it about you? Did you get through the test, or it was waived for you, or?
Okay. So during the application at Forsyth, I had my certificate translated from the Tanzanian system to the American system.
Okay.
And given the evaluation of the course we took in back in Tanzania, the English we had, all those they were taken into consideration, and I qualified for the waiver.
Okay. So
so when the college went through the translated transcript, they say, hey, you can still come here, but we can still waiver you for the
English test,
for the English proficiency test.
Yeah.
And when you come here, you'll have to take a qualifying test to see if what you're claiming is true.
Okay.
So that was it for me. So I came here, I took the test for English and math. I think for English, I had 2 trials. So I take the first trial, I get above 70. I also, the program actually was, when I come here, I have to go through the supplemental course for the English and math.
Oh, okay.
But if I take the test and pass, I won't have to take the supplemental course for English and math. So I took the test, it was online, and I passed it. So I had a waiver, a complete waiver for the English and supplemental courses for math and English.
Oh, no. Yeah.
But one thing I can say is that if someone has a chance of getting the SAT or the TOEFL or the EAT, the other one, I don't, what do you call it? There's a TOEFL
and for the graduates.
You go for it.
It
won't hurt to have it, and it's going to make things easier during the application. But for some university, you cannot apply without the English proficiency test. I tried in many countries. Like I applied in Hungary, I applied in Mauritius, I applied in Australia. I had 4 universities. I applied in 4 universities in Australia, and 2 of them called me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then again, they say we'll contact you back after that. Then they never called me.
It's absolutely, it's a long process, and I don't know. I don't know if there's another way around rather than trying as many as possible. So I think this is one of the things I would really want to discover with the other people will speak to. Like, I don't think you can apply one scholarship and get the one. Like, that's it is, I don't know, 1 in a million maybe. So another thing which I'm really curious to know, because when I was, I'm trying to go back to my personal experience during the application. I also had a good number of people helping out. Like, I knew some people who were very good in English. They were helping me out with the proofreading, editing, and grammar and stuff. I don't know if you went through similar experience. Like, did you have any help for you in your applications, or you were one-man army trying to make it?
A one-man army got me 15 applications, and none of them got. I didn't move from my country to go to study for 15 applications. That's what a one-man army got me. But then,
so definitely you need a
I
little bit
needed
of a
help,
hand of a help,
desperate help.
and yeah.
So I talked to my uncle. By then, he had graduated his PhD.
Yeah.
He was a postdoc researcher. So
Mm.
he told me, hey, I know a little bit about the education system in America. I can help you. Then I said,
Yeah.
hey, I'm desperate. Can you just help me? And he
Yeah.
started helping me. He showed me how to do some stuff. He helped me applying
Yeah.
uh, some forms they had to be submitted directly to the college. So he had
Yeah.
to fill them out. I had
Yeah.
to confirm the information. Then he had to take them to the university. But then again, it's not just the university that you're just dealing with. You're dealing with the Department of Homeland Security. You're dealing with the service people.
Yep.
Yeah. So he knew who to contact and when with what.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing I didn't have any idea about. And that's something I can
Absolutely.
tell most people, that when you're applying for scholarship, you can go all the way apply until 100 scholarship. But if you don't know what you're applying and what the system you're applying to requires,
Yeah.
or someone who knows how to apply, you're just wasting time. You'll get accepted by colleges, but then the country will deny you. You will not meet all the qualifications.
Yeah.
Like if I
Absolutely.
went through the same process by myself, I
Yeah.
couldn't have made it. That's one thing
Yeah.
I'm always say. I'm grateful for my uncle. I couldn't have got this opportunity to come here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right, because yeah, even for me, initially I think the big thing was about the essays, because that's it's the first contact of getting to know you, those reviewers and stuff. So that is the time they read your for instance, statement of purpose. It's their first idea of who you are, and if you got it wrong, they just put it aside. So
Yeah.
definitely, we need a lot of help from everybody. So yeah, it is good to see that first of all your dream came true, because I really knew how you wanted this. So it is good to see someone having a plan or a goal or a dream, and put work on it, and eventually becoming realized. That this is very encouraging for me and for anyone who have the similar goals and dreams. So I really congratulate you. I hope North Carolina is not very far from here, so I hope one day we can meet and have more chat about
Yeah.
life and stuff. Yeah.